There once was a protein by the name of TF2D. He was a special protein, for he possessed within him the unique ability to bind to the data box and begin what is forever known as transcription. It was once foretold that he must bear the burden of initiation, for without him, the great book of DNA will never be transcribed, and the instructions for how to make a protein will forever be lost. TF2D knew nothing about his great destiny and was enjoying tea in his protein hole when one day TF2H came knocking on his door. TF2H was a wizard protein, and like most other wizards in fairy tales, he carried a staff that he called Helicase and a pet owl which he named Kinase. TF2H told TF2D that he must set out to find 3 other proteins, TF2B, TF2F, and TF2E, in order to complete the task. It is important to note that TF2F carried by its side an RNA polymerase named Pol2. Pol2 had a unique destiny of carrying on elongation once transcription had already begun. Together, TF2D and his companions set out in search of the data box so that their destinies could be fulfilled. It wasn't long before the data box was found, and TF2D bound to it, bending the DNA. Subsequently, TF2B bound, followed by TF2F and Pol2. TF2E bound shortly after. It was only then that TF2H bound, and with his staff, Helicase, he melted the DNA. However, it wasn't until the pet owl kinase phosphorylated the C-terminus domain of Pol2 that the general transcription factors fell off, and the unit switched from initiation to elongation. The story continues with Pol2 carrying on transcription. The cell, fearing that Pol2 was unable to continue safe elongation, sent in the knight in shining armor known as 5' cap. While the 5' cap protected the 5' end of the newly transcribed mRNA, it was discovered that within the mRNA there were evil introns that sought to ruin translation with its nonsense. This intron contained a 5' splice site, a branch site, and a 3' splice site. The cell, knowing this, added a mole, an adenine, into the intron sequence. This adenine will assist the spliceosome in ridding the mRNA of the intron. The spliceosome is a complex that contains 5 warriors belonging to the SNRP clan. These warriors include U1, U2, U4, U5, and U6. U1 first binds to the 5' splice site, and U2 then binds to the branching point site with the help of ATP. U4, 5, and 6 were pre-assembled and joined U1 and U2 with the help of ATP as well. U1 and U4 dissociates from the complex, while U5 replaces U1 at the 5' splice site. U6 and U2 together act as catalytic sites, allowing for the 2' hydroxyl of the adenine to take action. The 2' hydroxyl of the base pair adenine makes a nucleophilic attack on the 5' phosphate at the 5' intron, displacing the 3' end of the 5' exon, forming a lariat structure. The freed 3' hydroxyl of the liberated exon attacks the 5' phosphate at the first base of the second exon. The 2 exons are now joined, and the mRNA is now rid of the evil intron. Everyone lives happily ever after. The end.